2015 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. And this is Justin. He just joined our podcast. And we're going to take it down some curvy roads real quick to check it out. This is just in normal street mode. And it does feel heavy, but you have so much at your foot that it doesn't really matter, right? No, it doesn't. Because that was only a quarter throttle. Like,
yeah.
Does that ever get old?
Not really.
Like, the sound it makes is just intoxicating. How much trouble have you gotten in this?
I haven't gotten pulled over yet, so I'm usually pretty good at spotting them before they catch me.
That sounds so sweet. So we're going to whip back around, go the other way. While we're doing that, what all have you done to this so far? You might have to kind of yell.
Right now, I've only got a leg maker intake and some catch cans on there. The leg maker does make the supercharger sound a bit louder. There's a lot more whine to it, which I think is beautiful. I think it's worth every penny. I do have a little bit of a tune on it for that leg maker intake, so it should be bumped up about maybe 20 horsepower or so.
Okay.
I don't know that you can really, I don't really notice the difference, but the sound is well worth it, I think.
And then you're planning on doing more, right?
Right. Planning on doing a smaller upper pulley, a gear differential, the 309, which is the same. Hey, there's a deer.
Great.
You can test the brakes that way.
Okay, are there any more?
I don't see any.
No, okay.
309 gear differential, drive shaft that'll handle that, because I'm also getting drag radials, and once you do drag radials and you bump up the horsepower a bit, you really need to replace the drive shaft, because people have twisted and broken their stock drive shafts with that much horsepower.
That sucks.
So yeah. So that and a tune, I should be up to about 850 horsepower once I get the tune and everything I want done to it.
Whoa, there she goes.
Oh yeah, should peel the tires loose.
That was still only quarter of a throttle. Like, that is crazy. So, and the supercharger takes 80 horsepower just to turn the supercharger.
That's what they say, yeah.
So my Civic might not be able to turn the supercharger in this thing. So right now this is track mode.
Yep.
Already the throttle feels a lot more touchy. Like I barely am touching it and I'm getting a lot of response out of it. So I kind of want to, and traction control's on, so I don't want to crash your car. So I'm doing like 25 right now, and I'm just going to kind of roll into it. Yeah, you can get in trouble in this car really easily. Wow. Like I looked down at the speedo, and it was honestly like climbing too fast, like the digital readout.
Yeah.
It was like I couldn't even
Read what it was saying.
Yeah. And then there's your standard 40 roll that a lot of the street racers do. Does it hook?
For the most part. Do we want to say the speed on
No, we don't. No. All right, so I'm sitting here like shocked at how fast this thing is, and you want more horsepower.
Right.
So we're gonna kind of unclip this so people can hear you. So explain why you want more.
I just think like stock is so kind of boring. Like anyone go out and buy a stock car, you see them on the dealership lots all the time. So I just want to make it my own. So add a little flavor, something that I like. So and this is kind of my hobby now. So,
But it's so flipping fast already.
Right.
Like I could see like wanting to get, like for me, I would probably start upgrading like to make it hook up better.
right.
You know.
I've got drag radials here that go on Tuesday.
Sweet.
So those will be on Tuesday.
And do you have to upgrade the rear end when you do that?
Yeah. Otherwise, you're liable to break your drive shaft. So I'm upgrading to a aluminum DSS drive shaft that's rated for 1,000 horsepower, and then the 309 gear differential, which will be the same as it's actually the same as the Scat Pack and the Demon. So I don't know why in the Hellcats they put a 2.62 differential in there, but they did. So
That's weird.
yeah.
So I didn't look into it, but the steering in this thing is so heavy.
Yeah, especially at low speeds. Like when you're going, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
As far, like you said, it is a bit heavy, but it handles pretty well. But yeah, at slow speeds, it does feel extremely heavy. You have to muscle the car a bit to direct it.
So I only can think of one complaint so far, and it's petty. I wish the seats were a little more snug.
A little snugger. Yeah, on the
Yeah,
sides.
because
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I wouldn't consider myself a small guy right now. Like, I want to lose weight. So I can't imagine a guy much smaller than me. He'd feel pretty. But I guess it's not really.
Pretty tiny in the seat.
It's not really a car built for handling. It's more like a Grand Tour car. Probably can't even hit it from a stop, can you? Does it even?
If you floor it,
Yeah.
you'll spin the tires, but you can do it.
Do you?
Go for it.
You want me to? All right.
You got street traction on, so we'll hook and go eventually.
Eventually.
And we'll stay straight.
Yeah, it sat there for a second. But...
Yeah. We probably left a little bit of rubber on the road. But yeah.
It's amazing how much that traction control keeps you straight.
Right.
Because like that Scat Pack I drove, when I hit it and it hit second, it kicked quite a bit for being on a straight road. And this thing, I mean, it barely moved a little.
It holds you straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were talking earlier, you almost have to be a complete idiot
Right.
to wreck this thing.
It, yeah.
All right, so overall thoughts of this car is I couldn't own one because I would probably get in way too much trouble, but it's freaking awesome. Like, constant smiles, even at just like a little bit of throttle. Once you get that, you can hear a little bit of the supercharger. It's just, that puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
But this car is awesome. I mean, from the factory, a car with 700 horsepower that is under $100,000 is just insane. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I love this car. I can't wait to revisit it after you put the other stuff on it. It's going to be a blast. Might be a little more scared of it with 150 more horsepower. But yeah, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And check out our podcast. Justin just joined us as our co-host. So just find us, everything you can find under Carguments. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a good day.